Hi, I'm Kris, and Kathy is not here today. So what I've decided to do, instead of trying to be funny, because Kathy's the one that really gets me going, I'm going to do a straightforward tutorial on all my favorite things. It might be kind of long, but a couple of you have mentioned that you like long videos, so here we go. Okay, so Pacifica Cherry Mattifying. This is my favorite. It smells so good, and just, oh my gosh, it smells so good. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. If, of course, you're not allergic to cherries. I'm allergic to strawberries, but not cherries. But it is just heavenly. It smells just like, I can't really, it's cherries, but it's a certain kind of cherry. I can't really put a thing on it. So, but it's very good, and that's one of my favorite primers. Now, the second thing that I do is I either use TATCHA or Tarte Smoothless Primer, and I put it on, I put it on my nose. Oops, it didn't get quite enough. And I also put this just as a second layer, and it seems to help out. It really blurs your pores. It's really good. So that's the second thing that I use. Now then we'll move those over there, and then for today I'm using Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is almost out, so hopefully I have enough to do enough on my face. Yeah, I should have. But let me know, what are your favorite things? What is your ride or die? What do you use no matter what look you're doing, no matter what you're putting on your face? What do you do as your ride or die? Now, I have lately been using Infallible 24 Wear by L'Oreal, and I find that that is just an awesome one. But I also really like this Photo Focus. It goes on nice, and let's not forget down here. Yeah. Okay. Now that's that. And then I'm going to be using, this is BH Cosmetics number 3, and I'm going to be using that on my foundation. I absolutely love the BH Cosmetics brushes. I just find that they're so good. They're so soft that they, whoops, I forgot to do something. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this. I might not talk a whole lot. Like I said, Kathy's the one that really gets it going, and she keeps me going, and she's just not feeling well today. She's had a lot of days where she just doesn't, she's just not feeling well. She said she'll be back tomorrow. Now, I'm not sure if she'll be back tomorrow, but she says she will. So, we'll see. Now make sure you go up on your nose like this, so you get on the inside of your nose, and that way it doesn't show out white. Now see how well this coverage? Now I've still got Let me get a little bit more. I've still got freckles showing through here and here. Now I'm going to try and go fast because I know not everybody likes the long videos, but I do want to show you everything that's in my favorites list. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Now then, we got the BECCA powder, and I believe it was the BoxyCharm. I'm not sure if it was BoxyCharm or Ipsy, but whatever. This stuff is phenomenal. It feels like it's putting water on your face. I absolutely love it, and I use it to set my whole face. That's if I can get it open. There we go. And I'm going to use Powder Brush by BH Cosmetics. Now it's important to make sure you do the bottom part of your neck here so that you don't have that demarcation line that goes straight across. I am the first one that's been guilty of that. I've noticed in a few videos that I have done that, and I've been like, oh my God, Kris, what are you doing? But it's saved forever. Now I can't do anything about it. And so now I make sure and do down below so that I don't have those lines. Okay, now that we have, this looks pretty good. Now that we have the powder on the face, and it feels like, I don't know if any of you feel like, but it feels like water on your face. It's just so lovely. Okay, next I am going to put, I'm going to go ahead and, this is a liquid camouflage. It is by Catrice. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it underneath my eyes. I have found that this one and, let's see, what's the other one? Well, I'm retarded. I can't remember what the other one was. It's not, I don't care for the e.l.f. 16-hour camouflage. I just don't care for it. You put a little dot on and it just goes all over the place. I just don't care for it. But I can't remember. Maybe I'll remember by the end of the video. But then I take my my blush brush. No, not my blush brush. What is wrong with me? Okay, and then I do it up and do it up. I'm desperately trying to hurry. If it goes a little long, guys, I apologize, but I'm not used to doing videos by myself, and I don't particularly like doing videos by myself. But when we tell you we're going to do a video on Wednesday, and we already didn't do it on Monday, I expect that we should do a video on Wednesday. Now, I'm using the ColourPop No Filter setting powder, which I'm going to use to set my face. Yeah. Or set my eyes, I should say. Good Lord, Kris. What are you doing? Okay. go. There we go. So that's that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to contour. And one thing I found while I was contouring today is I found the NYX contour kit with, it's got some, what you call it, highlighters here and some, I'm not sure what these are. I'm showing my ignorance. Anyway, I'm gonna use a tap of these two right here to do my you can't see. Tap of these two contour right here to do my contour. And I'm gonna do my contour with my powder brush. Just back and forth, back and forth. And right under your cheekbones, you do the, well, this is a nice pretty, yeah, that's nice pretty. I'd forgotten I had this, and my sister's not kidding when she says that I probably have 150 palettes. That's probably how many I have, maybe a little bit more. I know it's terrible, but I keep up with the ones that could be expired, but I smell them, I look at them, I make sure they're not bad, and I continue using them. Most people will tell you to continue using them as long as they don't smell bad and as long as they don't look bad. So that's what I do. And so far I haven't found any at all that need to be thrown away. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm gonna have to lift my, this happens every time on here because we cannot see in this environment. Oh my gosh, excuse me for a minute. I have no lights on and no fan on. That might help just a little bit. Oh my goodness. I am... Okay, now let me... That's better. Okay. Now then. That's done. I'm not going to use the highlighter in there. I'm going to start off with the Hourglass Ambient Blush Palette, which is this. This is my Ride or Die. Absolutely love this. Go back and forth, back and forth. And then right on the area where you have your contour, you put your blush. Give yourself a big smile. Now, on this one particular here, I'm not sure how I managed it, but this is normally like I want to say a $59 palette, but somehow off of Amazon I got it for 28 bucks and it was brand new. So, I mean, I guess search around and see if you can find any, because that's a great deal. Okay. Alright, so that's, now then, I also have brought I brought True Match, which is my favorite blush, just regular blush, and I brought Buxom, but I don't think I'm going to use Buxom today. I think I'm going to use a little bit of True Match on top of yeah. Let me, oh, I forgot to bring my, kabuki brush. A kabuki brush, you can easily blend this out to where it looks not quite so, okay. Now then, I'm going to use MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I'm going to use this brush. It's a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to just paint it over your entire eyelid. This is, I usually use ColourPop No Filter Concealer, but I've taken to switching back and forth between both of these, and I'm liking both of them. Let's see, that's just... and then you do the other one. This will last you forever as long as you keep the cap on really tight. Not so tight you can't get it off, but so tight, and it will last you at least, I don't know, 3 months, maybe 4. It's a good, it may be a little bit expensive to buy. I think it's in the $20 range. I'm not 100% sure on that, but like I said, it will last you a very, very long time. So if you even it out, it works out to be quite a good deal. Okay. Alright, now then, JOUER, which is my most bougie, I think it's my most bougie thing, other than the Hourglass Ambient. If I can get the lid off, there we go. Oops, I just put my fingers in it, that was good. I'm going to use a MODA highlighter brush. Now the way that I do it is I do it like this. I don't do it straight up and down because I don't like having that white cast. Well, you can okay, let me see if that's good. Okay, it doesn't take much. All right. Now then, Oh, I don't need that. I brought this out to show you. This is a primer. It is by Wet n Wild, and you just rub it all over your face and then just kind of brush it in with the contour brush. It is fabulous. I didn't use it today. I actually forgot I brought it with me today. So anyway, right now, this is when I usually put my lipstick on. Oh no. I put my lip insurance on. This keeps me from getting cracks around the side of my lips. I have some kind of allergy to something that's in lipstick. I don't know what it is. And now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I tend to go up a little bit when I first start to kind of give them some leeway. Now, see, these particular eyebrow liners are only $2 at ELF. Now, I have found that I have had just as much luck with these as I have had with the other more expensive ones, but try it out for yourself and see what you find. Okay. Now then, I've always used NYX Control Freak to keep my brows in line. This is something you'll see in my description box. It's always there. One time when I was trying new products, I tried one and I absolutely did not like it. I can't remember what it was called, but it was definitely not the kind that I wanted. Okay, I have Tattoo Junkie as my okay. Now, this is something that I learned off of Raw Beauty Christie, and I've mentioned her a bunch on my channel because she's just so informative and she's just so good. She uses Mochalicious by Wet n Wild to go and it just gives you that slight, you don't get that, there's no other way to put it, that butthole around your lips. And if you want to, you can put another, which I'm going to put. There you go. Okay. Now then, we're going to put on our, I have Summer and Saint-Tropez, and this is a very beautiful palette. So, I'm sorry, I've got a runny nose and there are absolutely no Kleenexes out here. So, okay, so we're going to take, I'm going to find a crease brush, MODA crease brush, and I am going to go into sand. And sand is a very light, good transition very good light transition shade, if I can talk. And I'm just going to I need to move this up here a little bit. There we go. That's a very light. And we're going to use some more on the other side. This, I don't think I mentioned, is by BH Cosmetics. Now, I have found that a lot of BH Cosmetics are affordable. You get good color out of them, and you get a nice color palette out of it. Now, there's nothing saying that I don't like the higher end ones, because I do. Once a month, at the beginning of the month, I pick out what I want high end. You know, the more expensive ones, like the $42 ones and upwards of there. I pick out what I want and I buy them. Now, the rest of the month, I buy Essence, Clarice, is it Clarice? Clarice and BH Cosmetics, as well as ColourPop. I absolutely love ColourPop. As a matter of fact, they have one out right now, and it's in lilac. And that's going to be the next one I get, is the lilac one. I have the purple one, but I'm going to get the lilac one. Okay, so now we have Now we have this on. Okay, now we're going to have, let's see. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. Let me put a little bit of this right in the corner, because I'd like to put a dark red on the corner of this. Okay. Again, I hope I'm not going too long. Okay, we're gonna put a red, I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush, crease brush, and I'm gonna use Jet Set, which is a, oops. Now one time I actually had one of mine up here and one of mine down here, and I literally was screaming the whole video, fix it, fix it, fix it. And of course there's nothing you can do to fix it because it's already uploaded, but I was mortified. Okay, now we'll do the other side. Oh, I am so sorry about the sniffles. I really am. I'm trying to make sure they're even. Okay. Now I have a bad habit of doing this, which means I can use the same, it all comes off on my hand, but it's a habit I've had forever. Now, I don't have on here, I'm going to use Nude Wear by Physicians Formula, just to do up here. There's nothing in here, they're all just different colors. Okay. Okay, now then, I think with the red, I'm gonna put something called Coastline on it. It's got glitter in it. I'm not sure if I should spray it, but we'll try it without first, and if it needs be, I'll spray it. Let's try it. I have PIXI. Alright, now we're going to work on the under eyes. For the waterline, we're going to use Color Stay. By Revlon. Okay. And then one thing I am going to do is I'm going to put a little tiny bit of blue in the corners of my eyes. because I'm going to put a peacock blue underneath. There we go. Okay. Now then, we have it's by Sephora and it's called Peacock Blue. Alright, now then, last thing we have to do is my collab, the pink. If you get a chance to use this, you should. Alright, and that is the look. I will give you this is the look. Hopefully it's not too hurried and not too long. Alright, well thank you for joining in today, and I hope it wasn't too bad without Kathy. And I want to say, wherever you are, I hope you are well, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.